It says it's preparing. It says we're live. But it also says it's preparing, so I don't know.
I actually do see it. Hold on.
Okay.
Yes, we are live.
It says it's preparing. It says we're live. I think that's your screen that I hear.
That's my screen, yeah. I don't think anybody's here, or if they are, then the chat's not working. I don't know. I'm gonna put the link up on Twitter.
Oh no, it's working. People are saying hi.
Oh, there's people.
There we go.
Hi guys, how is everyone? I'm gonna put it up on Twitter to throw it out there.
I have to set up my screen so I can see everything.
I know, I have it up.
Hello. I got some food ready to hear some Lucifer drama.
I don't think there is any drama.
Yeah, drama. We're just talking about the season. We don't have any backstage drama for you guys. Sorry. Oops, I unplugged my laptop. Hold on.
I wish we were that cool where we were able to like access like to actually like contact like Tom Ellis, like hi.
Yeah, we're not cool like that, guys. Sorry.
Okay, it's up on Twitter, so. It's
a shame the next season will be the last one ever. Yes, it is a shame. I mean, every show has to end though, so yeah. I don't know. I just hope that the ending is good and it's not like, I don't know. I get scared with endings of shows.
Yeah, so do I. I mean, a show can like either make or break the entire series for us in general. Like an example, like The 100 used to be one of my favorite shows, and now I hate that show.
Yeah. I was looking at it too, like I think it was yesterday. I was on looking at stuff and I was thinking like maybe I'll rewatch something, and I like looked at that and I was like, too soon. I can't. Plus, I wouldn't watch it all the way through anyway. I would stop probably somewhere in 5.
Yeah, exactly. Like some shows.
I'd probably stop actually after 5.
Yeah, that's probably where I've stopped too. Like I feel like some shows it's kind of, well, season 6 was good too. I feel like, I don't know, maybe season 6 is
yeah, but the ending of 5 was good.
Yeah, that was a good place to stop.
I feel like I would just leave it at that ending and just be like, okay, it was happily ever after for the couple on the show, and then that's it. And
yeah. But like, you know, other endings can kind of make the show, where like most finales I feel like of like my favorite shows are always like really good. Like Vampire Diaries had a good series finale. Once Upon a Time had a good series finale. Buffy, Smallville had an amazing series finale. Like I feel like a lot of series finales are usually good, but some of them can be a little controversial.
Just 100.
Gossip Girl I thought was great. One Tree Hill was good. I feel like all my the shows
Teen Wolf was okay.
Actually, I actually don't really.
I don't remember. The last thing for me was like Studio becoming canon, and then like that was it for me.
It's funny. I actually don't really rewatch Teen Wolf. Like I haven't rewatched Teen Wolf in a while. Like if I do, I'll watch like season 3 and then some of season 6.
I used to rewatch Teen Wolf a lot more when Teen Wolf was on TV.
Yeah.
When it was on the air, I used to rewatch the like earlier seasons a lot.
Teen Wolf, like, I feel like season 3 was so good. Like, season 3 is great. I think season 6 is great too, like the first half of season 6. So like Teen Wolf is also a really great show, but I think the ending was pretty good. Like, I mean, at least we got Stydia.
Yeah. That is true. We're going off
I feel like once
subject
like
already.
if my couple ends up together and they end up like happy, like I consider that like a good ending.
Me too.
I thought I saw some people who were a little disappointed with Supernatural.
When did Supernatural end?
It just ended.
Oh.
Game of Thrones. Oh yeah. See, that's one that kind of like tore apart. Like, who really rewatches Game of Thrones now?
Yeah.
And that was a fantastic show. Like, we loved Game of Thrones. We have reactions to every single episode on our channel, most of the episodes, I want to say. And like, we loved Game of Thrones. I think that series finale is one that people kind of like look back and say it ruined the whole show. So, you know, like sometimes finales make or break shows. Yeah. I've recently been rewatching Vampire Diaries, and I just love that show so much. And I'm like, I don't know, like I just like when you know a show ends good, I feel like rewatching is happier. So, you know, like I feel like some shows, if you know it has a good ending, when you rewatch and you go back and you like the show, it's still like it makes the show better, you know, because you know it's like a safe thing, you know, you can safely watch the show and know it ends happy. So let's hope that Lucifer is like that too, because I really feel like it can be a really great ending, but I'm also not really expecting it to do I'm not like I feel like I'm not expecting it to be like an ending where like there's not going to be any tears. Like I think no matter what they do, it's going to be very emotional, but that could be a good thing. We'll say.
Right. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Can you guys watch Cobra Kai? We watched Cobra Kai.
Skeleton God, thank you so much. Of course we didn't forget about you.
Oh my goodness, thank you.
Oh yeah, we loved Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai was great. I watched that with my dad, and we literally, because like my dad like loves Karate Kid. It's a great show.
How do you guys like season 2 of High School Musical? We like it. I definitely like season 1 more. But season 2 is good. We are caught up. The videos are gonna come, like they're ready. Like we already watched it. So those will be up, like I think we need to post like 3 more.
Yeah, we enjoy it.
We're enjoying it.
Season 2 is good. It's not as good as season 1, but it's still really fun. I'm really excited to see where the season ends up. Let's talk about some Lucifer stuff. Lucifer is not over. Lucifer is ending next season. Next season is the end. But I think, like, I don't know if we're getting like 2 halves of the season or if it's just like 1 half. Like, I don't know. Because, like, you know how like season 5 was split and we got like 5A and then 5B? Like, I don't know if season 6 is like 6A and then 6B, or if season 6 is just like 10 episodes, kind of like season 4 was.
I feel like it's going to be a shortened season.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be as many episodes as the season 5. I think it's definitely going to be shortened. I'm so curious on what's going to happen.
I know.
What are some of your predictions, everybody? What are you thinking is going to happen? Because, okay, just so you know, this is a Lucifer 5B live chat, so we're going to go into spoilers now. So if you don't want to, like, I mean, I'm sure there's spoilers in the comments anyway, but if you don't want to, like, hear us talk about spoilers, then you probably want to leave. Yeah. But, okay. Anyway.
Yeah, so
let us know some of your predictions, because I'm very curious on what you guys think is going to happen. Is the connection bad? Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
You froze for a second.
Oh,
You're
okay.
back now.
No, I don't know.
The Skeleton Goth asked, I would be really excited if you two watched the show 911. It's an amazing show. Well, thank you again.
Thank you.
And 911. I don't think I've ever heard of that.
I've never heard of that either, but we'll add it to the list. We have a big list of shows we want to get to, so we'll add it to the list.
People are saying more Decker Star in season 6.
That's what I want to, and that's why, like, I feel like I loved 5B. I really did, but I was missing Decker Star. Like, that's why I think I enjoyed 5A a little bit more, just because we got the Decker Star that we were missing in 5B. But again, I also really did love all the Decker Star scenes that we did get, because we got to see them actually be a couple together. We got to see them, like, we really got to see Chloe be there a lot for Lucifer, which was really, really cool. Like, you know, we got to actually see them, like, not have too much angst, which was very different, because usually we have a lot of drama with Decker Star. So it was very nice not having that kind of drama. But at the same time, I was missing them too. I felt like they definitely took a back seat.
Yeah, I wonder if season 6 is going to be like that as well, or if we're going to see them more together, which I find hard to believe because Lucifer is now God, but at the same time, Chloe quit her job to kind of help Lucifer, so I feel like they have to work together and like that way. I don't know.
I mean, I think that since Lucifer is God, I feel like we're going to get some of Michael, because I feel like Michael is not just going to let that go. And I think that he's going to end up ruling hell. And we've been saying that that's going to happen since we were introduced to Michael in 5A. Like,
yeah, Laura just said that in the comments too. That was her prediction.
Wait,
that Lucifer will give his devil face to Michael.
Devil face. Yeah. Oh, that would be interesting if we actually got to see him.
If Lucifer loses his devil face.
That would be really
did he lose his devil face? He should have if he's God now. He shouldn't even have it anymore.
Would make sense. That would go along with the prediction of Michael going down and being the devil in hell and ruling hell. That goes along with that prediction. So maybe.
Oh, and then so somebody else said the devil face is self-inflicted based on how he felt about himself, so it won't pass to anyone. I guess that makes sense.
Oh yeah, I remember that when they kind of talked about that. I want to know more about Chloe and her as a character aside from Lucifer. I think it's going to be really interesting not seeing Chloe as a cop, because that's who she always was, and that's when we always saw her, really. Like, we always saw her when she was a detective, and we always saw her when she was with Lucifer, like, you know, doing a case or something, or as a mom, we've seen her. But I think it's definitely going to be very interesting to see just Chloe, like, without that part of her anymore.
It's interesting though, because I feel like that's what makes up Chloe.
Yeah.
Like, that's who she was a detective. I mean, she's still a mom, obviously, but I feel like being a detective was such a big part of her. So yeah, it's gonna be weird. And I feel like, I don't know, it's gonna be, I can't get over that.
Yeah.
That's like what I'm gonna miss, I think, on the show, is like Chloe being a detective and her and Lucifer working on the cases. Like, that's kind of like drives the show. Like, that's basically every episode we have a case. So I feel like a lot of things are going to change.
Yeah.
In season 6.
Janobis 14. I know the finale made you cry. We did get spoiled on the 100, so we will not be continuing on with the show. We will not be giving that show any more attention, really, like that. You know, I mean, we'll probably, obviously, you know, we talked about it a little bit before when we just started this live stream. Like, we talk about the show, but we're not gonna. I don't see us continuing on and finishing it with reactions. Like, I don't see that, because we were not enjoying the show, and we like to do reactions to things that we like. I don't know. I'm not gonna say that never, because you never know, but I don't see it happening.
Yeah.
Because I see a lot of people were asking, so I just wanted to kind of like,
Yeah, I agree.
Thoughts on when Trixie will find out the
I was just gonna
truth?
read that.
I don't know if she will.
Somebody said under that, I think Trixie already knows. I could see that being a plot twist of Trixie already knowing, but at the same time, I don't think she really knows. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I think it would be really funny if she knew this entire time. I think that would be hilarious, because I think it would kind of like, I don't know. I just think that would be really, really funny. Because like, kind of like, oh my God, this little girl, like, is she gonna know? Like, I think it'd be just great if she knew. And it was just kind of like, well, he says he's Lucifer. He says he's the devil. Why wouldn't he be? Like, I think that would be
Yeah,
really funny if we got a
that's
reaction
true.
to
It's just
that.
like as simple as that.
Yeah, and I think that they could do something like that, because a child has that, when you're so little, and she was really little when she met Lucifer. I think she might have that kind of belief right away, like I feel like you don't question things as much when you're a child, when you're a kid, when kids just see things as they just are, So that would be awesome. I really hope we get like that gets addressed somehow.
War Fox, how do you know that? They said Trixie and Ella will find out about them in episode 2 of season 6.
Wait,
Where
how
are
do
you
you
getting
know
that
that?
information?
Really? Oh, okay.
I
See,
don't think Trixie and Ella will find out at the same time.
I don't really know if I want Ella to find out. Like, I think that'd be cool for her to find out, but I don't know, because I love that she's
Yeah,
so.
I go back and forth on whether or not I want.
Yeah, I just feel like she's so I don't want to say like naive, but she's just really funny with like her comments about him like role playing. Like, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And especially for someone like her who is so I feel like, who has like so much like faith, and who is very religious. I don't know, because like, as someone who is religious, like I don't know how I would feel if like somebody came up and they were like showing me like a face of the devil. Like, I would literally like, I probably do what Chloe did in the first half of season 4, in season 4. Like, that's scary, But again, now it's interesting because he's not the devil anymore. He's God, and he still is Lucifer. So I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It's really interesting to think about, though.
Yeah, I mean, in the musical episode, there was the drawing that Trixie drew with Lucifer had horns, but that could also just be because he says he's the devil. That doesn't mean that she drew it because she knows he's definitely the devil. I feel like we haven't gotten like a strong enough confirmation that she knows.
Yeah. I think it would be really funny if she just knew this entire time, because I feel like, how funny would it be if like Decker Star were like wondering like, oh my God, like what are we gonna tell Trixie? Like, how are we gonna like tell her, explain to her what's going on? Like, and they could, and like maybe like she can overhear something, and it's like, I already knew. I love that idea.
Mm-hmm.
Not because I know someone who is an intern at Warner Bros. At all. Ooh, interesting. Very interesting. So hold on, Warfox. Do you do you know how the show ends? Are you aware of like other details like that? I don't know if I want you to spoil us,
I
but
feel like they're not supposed to.
yeah, you probably can't tell us, even if.
That
But I'm.
intern, whoever it is gonna get fired for telling you, and you telling everybody else.
Kevin Alejandro said that Lucifer will continue to be the character most affected by Dan's death, which will be interesting to see played out. I am so excited to see what is going to happen to Dan. Like, that's like my, like, obviously, like, Decker Star and like Lucifer being God are like my top two things that I'm super pumped about for season 6. But I cannot wait to see Dan, like, what happens to him.
What are you talking about?
We're live.
Yeah.
Oh, hi everybody.
My dad just came in here. It's my dad.
Is the connection a little laggy?
I don't know. Is it lagging?
I don't know. You keep freezing.
I do. Nothing. The internet connection is not good.
What?
The internet connection is no good.
I don't know if it's my internet or yours.
Is it quiet in here or it's okay?
No, it's not. No, it's not that. It's the connection.
Oh, okay. Wait, are any of the dogs in here?
No, you took them.
Oh,
okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah, now it seems to be okay. I don't know if it's my connection or yours.
Probably mine. My Wi-Fi is not the best. Oh, the intern doesn't get to read any of the scripts, but he manages the stage. Oh, so he probably like sees things behind the scenes and stuff like that. Yeah. Wow, that is crazy. That's a very cool job. Can you tell us anything else that you know or you've heard? That's really cool.
Interesting. Somebody said that I'm freezing every now and again. Do you see me freezing?
Yeah, but I just thought that was my connection.
I see you freezing. I thought that was my connection.
I don't know.
They're both just freezing. They are both still frozen images to me, somebody said.
That's great.
I think it might be my connection. I can move upstairs. I think it's because I'm downstairs.
It's okay. Let's see. I think it's okay now. People are saying it's okay. Lag crew. Oh.
Aww.
Oh. Oh, that was fun. See, I have such like fond memories of the 100. That's why I'm not saying like never, like we're never gonna do it again on our channel because like I don't know, but like oh, like lag crew. Okay. The leaks I get are all scene based. For Ella, finding out about Lucifer is based on his wings. That's all he knows. LOL. And for Trixie, she probably already knows because of reaction in the scenes. Ooh, interesting. Okay. That's interesting. See, like, I don't know. Maybe it would be cool if Ella found out. Cause like I feel like she should find out in a way, because she is the only one who doesn't know. So like maybe she should. I just don't know how she's gonna react. But maybe she'll be more like a Dan. Like Dan.
I really don't want her to know. The more I think about it, I don't want her to know.
I don't know. She is the only one technically who doesn't know now, besides Trixie.
I think it's going to be a situation where she finds out like very close to the end of the show.
Yeah, maybe. I don't think Ella will freak out when she finally finds out, because she's the only one of true faith on the show and doesn't just have a stereotypical idea of God and the devil like everyone else. That is true. That is very, very true, because you can think about it in like the flip sense where because someone has so much faith, it's very easy for them to believe. Mm-hmm. And they don't. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I think it's gonna be very exciting, whatever they do. Yes, Lucifer is a Netflix show. Technically, it's Netflix. I think it's Netflix. I don't even know because they went back and forth for a little bit on different networks and stuff.
I think it's considered Netflix now.
They did confirm that Michael will be in season 6, but not as a main character anymore. So maybe I feel like season 6 is going to be really focused on establishing him as God, and I think it's going to be focused a lot on. I think it's probably going to have some Decker Star because that's pretty important. It's the heart of the show in a way, you know. So I do think we're going to get that, but I wouldn't be surprised if Michael's only in like half of it because maybe they'll get rid of him quickly because I don't want it to drag on like that. Like it, like, you know, like I don't know if I want Michael to be in like the series finale, you know, like I feel like unless they use it to establish Michael as the devil, like down there, like
right, which is what everybody's thinking is that he's going to end up in hell because who else is going to rule hell?
That makes the most sense. Yeah.
I do wonder though if Lucifer is going to like be God like at the end of season 6 too, or if he's gonna pass that along to Amenadiel. Like if he can't, I don't know. I don't know if I see him being God, like that just ending that way.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. They really could have ended it at the end of season 6 if they wanted to. Like besides like a few loose threads, like Dan is like a big one, you know. I feel like they could have ended it if they really wanted to. I don't know if I see him ending up as God like fully because my fear is we talked about this in our review, but my big fear is that like he's gonna realize he can't be on earth as God because the job of God is so extreme. And also I do feel like him being God is gonna make him understand his father a little bit more because you know we did get that scene with when they made peace and that was really great and we did get a lot of really good stuff with that, but I feel like now that he is God, like in that same
Yeah, that's interesting. Do you think that like his dad is going to come back or that's the last we saw of him?
No, I think that's it. I don't think so. I think that's it. I think that's it. And I do think we'll see like Charlotte again, not the mom, but I think that actress will come back. I think that actor will come back and do Charlotte and we'll get to see Dan and Charlotte reunite in heaven. That's what I really want. Or in wherever Charlotte is, that's where Dan's gonna end up. That has to be his ending. Like I won't settle for anything less than them ending up together.
Yeah, that it has to end like that. I think it's gonna be interesting though to see him like get out of hell.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's gonna be really great. Because now, can Lucifer even go down there anymore now that he's God?
I feel like no, because that would be too easy to get him out. I don't think he can technically get him out of hell though. I think he has to do it himself.
Yeah. But they have to talk to him, so someone needs to go down there and communicate with him.
So yeah, I guess he can go. I feel like he probably will be able to go down there, but Lucifer can't like physically take him and put him in heaven. Like I think he has to. Like I think Dan has to get over that guilt.
Yeah. Oh, I do think that the series is going to end in heaven. Like, no matter what, I feel like we're gonna get like, because we got it like teased a little bit. I feel like the series finale, we're gonna end up in heaven somehow.
What did you say? You froze.
Oh, I said I think that in the series finale, no matter what happens, we're gonna end up in heaven. just happened?
Hello?
Yes.
I can't see you. Turn on your video.
It is.
Oh my god, what happened?
I have no idea.
It like disappeared.
I have no clue. I don't know.
Is everybody still there? Did that like did it start a new one or did this just continue?
No, I think it continued. People are still here. Oh, jeez.
I don't think that's ever happened.
I don't know. Oh, people are saying we're getting a wedding. Is that what I'm hearing? We're getting a wedding. What Ashley Dorr said, one of the cast members did say an important event is going to happen in season 6, and we will like it. So I think it seems like people are speculating. There's a wedding for sure. Oh, Fess Monterio said, one thing I'm pretty sure is going to happen in season 6 is a May's Eve wedding. Yes, there will be a wedding for sure because of the behind the scenes. We don't really pay attention to much stuff that goes on behind the scenes because we don't want to get spoiled. But oh my God, if there's a wedding, that would be amazing. I would love that so, so much.
I'm gonna move upstairs because I think that something's happening with the connection.
Wait, did you hear anything I just said?
Did you hear me?
Yeah, you said you were gonna move, but
it's telling me my internet's unstable. I think it's my internet. I'm gonna move upstairs.
Okay.
I just have to go hold on. I have to try to carry.
I don't think it's my Wi-Fi because I don't know.
No, I think it's mine because the message is coming up on Zoom for me.
But now you're fine. You're not frozen anymore.
Yeah, but it keeps happening, so I'm just gonna move.
Okay.
It's hard to carry all these things. Okay, I'm just gonna go through my house. Hold on. I can't carry my water.
Oh, that is sad.
It's just a little dark. Anyway, continue on with the chat. I will be set up in a second.
They were talking about a wedding that could happen with Maze and Eve, which would be amazing. I think that would be awesome. I don't know if the wedding, I guess it would occur like down on Earth because I'm trying to think like what's gonna happen with Maze because like I don't know if she would really leave like Lucifer, if Lucifer has to just be in heaven, or can he still go back and forth? And like I don't understand how he's gonna keep his job, well not his job anymore technically, but like how he's gonna be able to go back and forth, if he's gonna be able to go back and forth.
Mm-hmm. Okay. This is not a great setup. The bed's not even made. Okay.
The comments aren't loading, so I don't know if it's hold on, I'm gonna refresh this page. Able to go back and forth. No, I don't want to hear myself. Oh, okay.
Let's go to a tour, and Marcella is now in the Blair Witch Project. Yeah, it looked really creepy when I was in the dark. Oh, Simba's like, what's going on? Why are you over here? Yeah, hi everybody, Simba.
Lucifer can go to hell but can't take people out of their hell loop. Yeah, so that's gonna be Dan's job to figure himself out, but someone needs to talk to him. I think that's what's gonna need to happen. From the interviews I saw, I think God will appear once more. Oh, I hope so. That would be really cool. Josh Henderson said that there will be a new villain in season 6, but it's someone we already met. So then Michael. Yeah, it's going to be Michael then.
Yeah, I don't know who else that would be that we already met.
Yeah, no, it'll be Michael. I think, it's going to have to be Michael then. But I don't want it to be like, I guess it might drag on all season. Although I thought he was going to be in 5B a lot more than he actually was.
Yeah.
Who is best to go to hell and help Dan over his guilt?
That's a really good question. I feel like Maze would be good.
Oh, Maze would be good, yeah. Yeah, that would be good. I was gonna say Chloe, but I don't think Chloe will go down there. So if it's gonna be between like so if it's gonna be between like Lucifer and Amenadiel, then I was thinking it would be Lucifer. But I do think he has a very good bond with Amenadiel, especially since he told Amenadiel that he should become a police officer. So maybe Amenadiel will feel like he needs to go down there to help him because he is the one who went looking for him. So, but I do like the idea of Maze. I think Maze would be really good, especially because she was close with Dan, and I think it would also bring closure for her too, because she was like very deeply upset obviously about Dan. So I think it would be really good for her character to go down there too and kind of help him. It might help bring her closure.
Yeah, I think that would be really interesting if they did that. Oh, apparently they said somebody unexpected is the villain that we've seen before.
Oh, so I'm assuming people are going to start thinking Ella because they've teased Ella's dark side. But I don't
for her to be a villain, I wouldn't call it
that. I can't.
Yeah.
Unless she gets like possessed. Like if they do like possession or something.
I don't think it's that kind of show for possession.
I don't know. I mean, there are like.
I mean, this is the devil.
I mean, I don't know what else would cause her to like hurt people and be like the real villain. Like I can't see that. There's a new character called Rory. Nobody knows what she's gonna do, but they said she's a very important character. Oh, interesting. Now that we know people can go from hell to heaven, I think Lucifer will work to revamp the whole system like he told Linda needed to happen so all people have the chance to make it to heaven. Yeah, I think that's also going to be like the goal of the whole season for season 6. I think that's going to be like, we see that teased that's Lucifer's main drive is to help people get to heaven and have that second chance because he had a second chance, so I think that's really great that he wants to try to help these people. And that's why I do think like, I don't know, it's going to be very interesting how he takes on this role completely.
Yeah, definitely. There's a new character called Rory. Nobody knows what she's going to do, but they said she's a very important character.
Yeah, Rory. I read that before.
What?
I read that before.
Oh, you froze. I didn't hear you.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who that could be. I'm like trying to think of like Bible people. I don't know. That might just be like
meet her. Wasn't that maybe not. That name sounds familiar.
I don't know. The only Rory I know is Rory Gilmore.
That's why it sounds familiar to me.
But no, I don't know who that could be. Maybe somebody that works in with Amenadiel as like for like the detectiveness. Like that would be cool to meet a new police officer. Maybe. Because that's the only way we're really going to get, like, the police things.
Yeah, that's true.
Or through Menadale, I would think.
Somebody asked what we think about a Decker Star baby.
Listen, I'm down. If they do it, I will be so happy.
I'm down too, but they're not going to do that.
They're not going to do it, but if that was happen, that would be cool.
Oh, did you see what Warfox said?
Oh, that Dennis Haybert is in one episode of season 6. Remember, if Lucifer is confirmed to have godlike power, he can travel through universe. So that would be really cool. I don't know if we're gonna do it, but it would be really cool to see the mom's universe and like to see that universe that she created, that she ended up going with God there. Like that would be really cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought she was too. Jennifer Helen in the chat just said Rory is an angel. She's Lucifer's sister. I thought that was Lucifer's sister too.
Which one was she?
Isn't she the one that's like the angel of death?
The one that died?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. The one that was in the finale because she like was there before Chloe got stabbed. Isn't that Rory?
Oh, okay. Maybe maybe they'll establish one of the siblings. That would be cool. Yeah, I don't know. So if she was in 5B, she must have had a small part because I don't really remember. I don't remember her. You know, people are saying that we haven't met her yet. She didn't appear yet.
Oh, never mind. That's Azriel.
Yeah, that's Azriel. Okay.
Marcel is not good with names. I have a bad memory.
Yeah, Azriel. Okay. Oh, maybe we'll see more of Azriel. That would be pretty cool.
Oh, Ray. That's what they called her. That's why maybe I just thought Ray Rory. Maybe that's why I got that.
Any chance new villain could be Linda's daughter? We don't know that much about her. I think it was weird to be not mad at her mom about leaving her. So that's actually really true. I do feel like that might have been like covered kind of quickly. Like I feel like there has to be some kind of like issues that need to be worked out, you know? So maybe.
Right.
It would be.
I don't know if she would be a villain though. Like, what is she gonna do?
So I think it would be really interesting if, like, again, this kind of brings in like possession, but like if somebody kind of like inhabited her body or something like that, I think that'd be pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Because I can't see Linda's actual daughter wanting to cause anyone harm, especially since she has a brother. So it would have to be something like that. Maybe because I don't know, like I'm just like thinking like that might happen if it is Linda's daughter.
Yeah.
Who's that? Anna Maria. She just left.
She left. She doesn't want to join the chat.
I guess not. She just got home from work, so she's probably really tired.
Yeah. Joe said that Linda and her daughter's story was mostly done.
Okay. I mean, I guess that could make sense if, I mean, like, I feel like realistically, when you're in a situation that like Linda was in with her daughter, I feel like her daughter, I'm sure, has things that she wants to work through, but that's more like on a realistic note. Like, I feel like if the show like doesn't need to, because like they kind of closed it up, but I wouldn't be surprised if it does come up.
Yeah. Rob said That would be a good twist by the end of season 6. Chloe tells Lucifer she is pregnant. That's like fan fiction. I don't think we're gonna get that.
Rob, I like the way that you think. Rob, you're thinking all the right things. I think that'd be wonderful. I am on board with Chloe, I am on board with the Decker Star baby. I am always on board with that.
That makes sense. They said the person besides Trixie most affected by Dan's death is Lucifer, so I think Lucifer is the one to help Dan.
Yeah, that would make sense. I really love how Lucifer is the most affected. I think that's such a twist because you would expect it to be like somebody else, but like for it to be the actual like who was the devil, like who, like I think it's so, that's something that I really like that they did with Dan's death is I like that they've shown Maze's reaction. I love how they showed like Amenadiel and Lucifer because it's these supernatural beings who look at death differently, you know, like they know that there's an afterlife and you don't really actually die, you know, that there is more to this world that we're in. And to see them have to understand it and kind of think about it, I think it's really great writing that they've decided to take something like that.
Yeah.
Especially because it's very like relatable too, you know, like I feel like if you have a lot of faith, then you know that there is an afterlife too. So I think to see, I don't know, it's just very cool to see like all like the different things, like Ella as well as her reaction. It's a very heavy episode. It really was a heavy episode, but it was so good. That whole thing was really, really good. Oh, I can't wait for Lucifer to step up.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
I love all of their scenes together. So I
hope we get more now.
Yeah. Yeah, Maze's reaction. She never shows her emotions really. Yeah, I loved that because she was a demon and yeah, I really love that. For her to have to understand how to process grief and how to maneuver all of the things that she's feeling and put names on what she's going through. And yeah, I thought that was really great, especially for her and Dan, because they had such a interesting relationship on the show.
Yeah, I really love how Maze and like the whole soul thing and how she actually like grew a soul in a sense where she kind of grew through like her experiences and like relationships with people like on Earth. Instead of kind of, because I figured it was going to be more like she had to do something to get a soul, or like there was going to be some way to get it, but she would have to like do something.
Yeah. Rory is appointed leader of Hell by God, 90% sure, and completely new character. Interesting. So it's a character who is made from like the writers and stuff. Like it's not like a biblical person. And Maria, you don't want to come say hi to people and tell them your thoughts on Lucifer?
Yeah, like that. You're literally live. Like, are you kidding me? Hi.
She said she loves Lucifer.
I have no complaints.
No complaints of the season. There you go.
Except for Dan. And that's it.
What complaints do you have about Dan?
He shouldn't have died.
He shouldn't have died? Really? Do you want to expand on that?
No, it's pretty self-explanatory.
Okay, Anna Maria thinks that Dan shouldn't have died. I mean, I get that.
I don't think he should have died either. You think he should have?
No, I don't think he should have, but I think I understand why he did, because that's what they needed for Lucifer to become God. So, like, I understand from a writing perspective. Did he need to die? No. But, I mean, I don't like that he died, obviously. But I kind of understand it from, like, a writing perspective. Like, they needed that to be the catalyst that really drove Lucifer to fully become God for the right reasons. There was no other reason that he really could have wanted to become God unless it was a death of someone that he knew and loved. So I feel like that was the only thing. And I I don't know if it could have been anybody else, because I don't know. Like, as sad as it was that it was Dan, especially because he's a father, and I never thought that they would go that way. Yeah. I also really like how they did it, how he died as a detective in the line of duty. And I feel like a lot of people were able to relate to that story because it happens on a daily, like, unfortunately, that's what happens. So I feel like I really like that they kind of respected that and didn't give him a supernatural kind of death. And it was just very human, which is what Dan was. And yeah.
Yeah.
What are your guys' favorite moments from 5B? Mine are the family dinner scene and God saw Lucifer's naked butt before giving it a breakfast try. Those are good ones.
Probably the finale.
I was literally thinking that. Like, I feel like the whole ending, like when
the whole, like, the last, like, 15 minutes.
Yeah, like, I loved when Lucifer went to go get Chloe and then brings her back. Like, I loved that whole thing.
Everything was just like bam, 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 one crazy thing after the other.
Yeah. I'm finally watching Lucifer since 103. Dan's death really broke my heart. Literally, I felt like I lost someone from my family. Dude, like, same. We were like it was shocking. Like, shocking. It was a lot. That was a really heavy one, especially like the funeral after.
It's so funny that it was shocking to us because it's foreshadowed like a couple times before it actually happens.
Right? Still upset that God isn't Morgan Freeman. Okay, but like, literally, like, I think that the actor that they got did a great job, but
yeah, he did great.
But when you think of God, Morgan Freeman. That's really funny. Like, when you think of an actor who's played God, Morgan Freeman is always like the one everybody that comes to mind. Oh, wait, hold on. What is Chloe's mortality? She technically died and came back because of the ring. So does she need to keep the ring on to stay alive? Maybe this will allow her to go back and forth to heaven and earth. I really like that thought because that would really save us like a lot of time of like thinking like how are Decker Star going to be together at the end of this if Lucifer does need to stay in heaven. So I think that's a really great point. Can Chloe go back and forth now? We don't know. I feel like something's gonna happen to her because she died and came back to life. Like, there has to be some effects from that somehow.
Yeah, although I don't think that she's gonna be able to use the ring to just go to heaven and back. Like, I think that was like a one-time thing. I don't think she's gonna be, because like, how would she get there anyway?
Yeah.
Unless the ring allows her to go with Lucifer to heaven.
It might allow her to go with Lucifer. I don't know if the ring was like a one and done situation. It would all be a lot easier it would be so much easier if she can go back and forth with that ring. But I don't know if it's going to be that simple.
Yeah.
I think
I feel like, so she said like goodbye to her dad again, kind of like, I'll see you one day, like when she dies. Like, he kind of like said goodbye and was like, oh, I'll be here when you come back type thing.
Yeah.
So I feel like if she was able to come back, Lucifer would have been like, oh, you have the ring, you can come and go. Like, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, there wasn't much time to talk in that moment. It was kind of like very fast paced. I don't know. I didn't get the sense that she can go back to heaven.
Yeah.
Showrunners already said that the ring has lost all its power. There you go.
Figured, of course. Figured. It couldn't have been that simple. The ring is not important anymore. All right, that's great.
Okay.
That's
so
great.
It's just for decoration now on her finger. Okay.
It's just as a prop now.
Yeah.
All right, so we need to figure out how Decker Star are going to be together by the end of it. So that's my biggest concern. And we were just, when we did our review, I was talking a lot about like if we're gonna get a Decker Star like in heaven together ending, like if they're gonna say goodbye, Lucifer is going to go to rule heaven, and then Chloe is going to live out the rest of her life with Trixie and be a normal person, and then die, and then when she dies, she will reunite with Lucifer, and then they'll be able to spend eternity together.
Mm-hmm.
If it ends like that, I wouldn't be mad. Like I feel like that would be a good ending to me for Decker Star. That would be that would be a good ending. I feel like I wouldn't be too mad about that because they spend the rest of eternity together. Eternity is nothing compared to like the few years that you would spend on Earth. So I don't know.
I'm nervous about the Decker Star ending we're gonna get.
I don't know if they can really if Chloe can really just leave because she's Trixie's only parent.
That's why I don't think that Chloe's gonna be able to just go to heaven whenever she wants, because it's not like she could just I feel like she can't just be MIA.
Now that Dan is gone, we really just have Chloe as Trixie's parent, and I don't think like I don't want that for Trixie. I don't want her to lose both of her parents.
Yeah.
So that's why I would be okay if it ended with them reuniting in heaven, as long as we see that. Like I want the Titanic ending. Like I will be very happy with that.
Whoa.
The Vampire Diaries ending, like that kind of thing. Like if it ends like Vampire Diaries did, that would be good.
Somebody said, Magic Killer said they said Decker Star is going to face a lot of hardships.
Well, figures. I mean, we're in the last season. It figures that there's going to be angst between them because I'm sure there's going to be a lot of like decisions that need to get made, and yeah. Oh my god.
And then bittersweet ending.
Oh, what I was saying, maybe that would be a bittersweet ending. It would be.
No, that's what Tom Ellis said, that the ending is bittersweet.
Tom Ellis said it's bittersweet.
That's what these people are telling us in the comments.
That would fit.
It would make sense.
That would fit my ending.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yes, it's going to end with Decker Star being in heaven together and Chloe living out her life till she becomes like an old woman, and she sees Trixie grow up and have children, and
I don't think we're gonna see Decker Star reunite in heaven.
Okay, no, we need to see that, or else
but I think it's bittersweet in the sense that they're going to say goodbye, and then it's gonna be like kind of like you're gonna live out your life, I need to stay in heaven to be God, we'll see each other again when you die type thing, and that's it. And that's the bittersweet ending. I don't think it's gonna, because I don't think it would be considered bittersweet if we see them reunite in heaven. It's just a happy ending.
It would be a happy ending, but it would also be bittersweet because they had to spend so much time away from each other.
I don't know.
Like I would say Titanic is a bittersweet ending.
I'm suspicious.
I am expecting like a Delana ending. Like I am expecting to see them. Like, I don't want to spoil Vampire Diaries, but like I'm expecting like a Vampire Diaries Titanic ending. Like I am expecting to see heaven and like I'm not expecting like a Hunger Games ending where we see them in a meadow with children together. Like I'm not expecting that. Mm-hmm. Like I feel like the only way that this could really work is if that is bittersweet to me. I feel like it's gonna be devastating. Like it would be technically like it would be bittersweet because like there's like the longevity in that, and I think death in general is bittersweet because like death can be bittersweet. Like for me, like when I lost like my grandmother, she was 98. Obviously it's bitter because I'm not with, like, she's not physically here, but it's also I know I'm going to see her again eventually after I'm done living out my life. So I feel like I don't know. And it's hopeful too. I think it would be a hopeful ending too. But you have to show them in heaven. You have to show them like actually like.
I'm so scared we're not gonna get that. I hope they don't pull a Game of Thrones ending. Same.
No. Lives out her mortal life on Earth without Lucifer and is only reunited with him when she dies of old age. She'll be a 90-year-old woman in heaven with a still hot Lucifer. No, what would happen is when you die, you revert back to your young self. So she would still be young in heaven. You kind of become like immortal.
Rob said, I still think something happens to Chloe that causes Lucifer to leave and create his own universe, leaving God's universe in the hand of Menadale and Lucifer creating Chloe in his universe. That's crazy.
That would be really crazy.
That would be wild. That is a very interesting theory, though.
I don't know. That would be like, I feel like that would be kind of like, it'd be like a mind fuck. Like that would be like, whoa.
People in heaven look how they looked when they died. I mean, I feel like everybody is going to have their opinions on that. Personally, I think that you're not old when you're in heaven. I think that you are the age that maybe you felt most alive in life, or the age that you like want to be, maybe. I don't know, but I definitely don't think that you're an old person in heaven.
No, I don't think so either. There will be a time jump, according to John Henderson. Time jump. Listen, you guys, I'm calling it now. The time jump is going to be Chloe reuniting with Lucifer after she.
Yeah, that would make sense then.
Mm-hmm. I feel like that's the only way we could get a good happy ending, technically.
Yeah. How do you guys feel? How are you guys feeling about Decker Star and 5B in general? Were you happy with them? We definitely got less Decker Star. So that was a little bit like disappointing because obviously Decker Star is our favorite part of the show, but I think that the season was still 5B was still good. Yeah.
Yeah, we liked 5B. I mean, I think we like any Decker Star, really. So whatever they give us, we're happy with. But I like seeing them actually as an established couple. But we do wish we got more. Do you want a Decker Star baby? Yes, I do. Oh, you know what I want? Oh, but that's sad. You know what would, I mean, that's bittersweet. So what I'm thinking is, what if when Lucifer goes to heaven and he says goodbye to Chloe, she gets pregnant and she has his baby while he's in heaven and not actually with her.
Is that how it's gonna end?
Yeah, so like it would end with like at some point, like in the finale, we'll get a goodbye with Chloe and Lucifer. We'll get a scene of them like sleeping together, probably. We'll get like a nice like steamy time. And then Lucifer will leave. Then we'll get like the next day or something, Chloe will find out that she's pregnant from Lucifer's child, and that was like his last gift to her. But it's bittersweet because he can't actually be there with her to raise the baby. And then when we get the flash forward scene, I'm going to cry like thinking about this. When we get the flash forward scene, we'll get like Lucifer like making a comment about their baby together, right? Like with Trixie. And I don't know.
This all sounds like fan fiction to me. I am prepared to get hurt at the end of the show.
Yeah, I thought the same thing when Lucifer put the ring on Chloe's finger. It was like he proposed to her. I literally thought the same thing.
Yeah, that was the first thing you said.
I was like, oh, it's kind of like, kind of. Yeah, I thought the exact same thing when I saw that.
Claudia said, why are you planning for a bittersweet ending? Because everybody's telling us that that's what they said.
I still wonder if Lucifer is going to be God. When God left, he said, you'll figure it out. He might have meant you'll figure out who God is, not that you'll figure out who to be God. If someone else was already God, it would explain how Lucifer survived heaven. When Chloe asked how, he said he doesn't know. Okay, that is actually really true. Like,
Did
maybe
he survive heaven because he's God?
I don't know. He's thinking, if somebody else is God on the show, would it be like if like Lucifer ends up like handing it over to somebody else? Maybe that'll happen. Maybe he'll hand it over to Amenadiel so he could live with Chloe on Earth.
See, but the thing about that is,
so what if?
How is he? I don't think that Amenadiel is going to be God now, because from what we know right now, Charlie is mortal. Amenadiel's not going to abandon his son to go to heaven and like miss out on his son's life.
That's true. That is true. But you know, another thing, what if, okay, so Michael's going to become hell. He's going to be like the devil, right? And then someone else will be God. And maybe Lucifer, what if it ends with Lucifer becoming like mortal, like actually like mortal? Like if he gives
Who
up
would be
his,
God?
I don't know, maybe, I don't know, maybe somebody we haven't met yet. But I feel like it needs to be somebody that we've met. Like I don't
somebody we know. We can't just have some rando person come in and be like, I'm gonna be God now.
Yeah.
Claudia goes, I'm planning for a happy ending, baby Decker star included. You know, good for you.
That sounds like me. I'm on board with that plan.
Ooh, I like that. Somebody said, I think Lucifer survived because when he died in heaven, he sacrificed his life for Chloe. So instead of going to hell, he legit earned his way into heaven to become an angel again.
Oh my gosh, I love that. So he's actually, maybe he's not God. Maybe he's an angel. He became like a full angel and not a fallen angel anymore. I like that idea. That is a.
But then who's God? There's just nobody still, and we're still back to like the whole who's it gonna be?
Yeah. Yeah. Guess so. I think it's ridiculous that he retired. Like, why? Like, seriously? Like, I get that you want to like be with like the mom, but like, seriously, like that was just like I get why people are like, oh, that was so like fan fiction, because like it really was. Like, God doesn't retire, you know? Like, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I see why some people were kind of like, that's it. It's very strange to me. Like, I can't like think about this like I really need to take this stuff as fiction, because as somebody who, again, we are Catholic, we're Christians, you know, so I can't like think like too seriously about God retiring, you know. So yeah, I don't know. Like, how is nobody God? Like, where is, like, when people are, I don't know, like, who's, I guess it's kind of like nobody's been running hell for a few years either. So I guess.
Yeah, right? That kind of just like, okay, we don't need it.
Nobody's running hell. Nobody's running heaven. Like, interested to see what they do with Maze. I can't see her being the ruler of the underworld. Okay, so what they need to do with Maze is, we got like a little bit of it. Like, I feel like because Eve is not immortal anymore. So maybe something's gonna happen with Maze's own mortality, because as of right now, I mean, her and Eve, like, they're great, but Eve is gonna grow old and die eventually.
Yeah.
And Maze is not. So I feel like maybe she'll give up her immortality for something. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I feel like she's gonna give up her immortality and
Is that even
become.
possible?
And I think that would be a huge arc for
How
her.
is that even possible?
I don't know. Well, I don't know. Well, Eve is not immortal anymore. So like it is possible to like lose your immortality.
Mm-hmm.
I think that happened to Lilith too, right? That was
Yeah.
the whole thing with the ring. Like
Like, are they on vacation? Where are the angels at?
Exactly. They bring back an old villain. So I saw like some people were like talking about like their favorite villains on the show. I think Marcel's gonna agree with me. I think we love Tom Welling on the show because we love Tom Welling. So I think Kane was just great. And I love that fight scene. Like that was such like an iconic scene of Kane fighting Lucifer.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Yeah, Lilith got old and died. I think Maze and Lucy will become human, or maybe all angels and demons will be mortal. I feel like Maze might become human by the end of the show. I don't know about Lucifer. I would really like it if Lucifer did, because then we could really get a happy Decker Star ending. But I don't know.
Oh, that's interesting. That there was supposed to be more angel and demons in the final fight, but COVID made it a smaller fight.
My favorite moment between Tom Welling and Tom Ellis was when they were married and living in the suburbs. That was really funny. That was a good episode. This is such a great show. It's gonna be so sad when it ends. It really is. Like it's such a great show. I don't think Michael's going to hell because the showrunner said that the fact that hell doesn't need a warder anymore might be explained next season. I feel like they need to. Oh, it will be explained next. I feel like they need to explain that. Like, why is hell been the way it is? Like, I don't know. Does it need a war? It doesn't need a warden anymore. That would be so cool. You know what? I have kind of been
Hello? I think she froze. Or I froze. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, you went out. It's for me. I don't know if it froze for everybody else.
Oh no. Oh, that's okay. They also never explained why they checked heaven but never went to hell to see if Dan was actually there. They all just assumed he was. So you know it would be really interesting if he's not in hell and maybe he's with the mom. Like maybe he's where like the mom is in like that realm. That would be really interesting.
That would be interesting, but I think he's still in hell.
Yeah.
I think that they just didn't check it because they checked heaven and like they assumed he was going to heaven.
Yeah, but it is interesting though that there is this other realm that we don't know about that the mom and God now are in, but we don't know. Like, I don't know. You know what would be? You know what I don't get?
What?
Why doesn't the mom and God just like rule together? Like, why does they need to go to like their own like separate like realm? Like,
I think he's just tired.
Yeah, I get it. He retired, but like, why don't they just like?
Because I think he just doesn't want to be God anymore.
This is so weird.
Yeah, you can't think of it as like real.
I know. You can't think of it as real because then it's like uncomfortable. Like it's just like weird. I think Dan is in hell because all the set pics have Kevin Alejandro wearing the same clothes, leading me to believe that he's inside his hell loop. Yeah. I think it's a really interesting idea to put him in hell because it's a character that we love, it's a character we watched on the show. So it's kind of like we get to see what happens when someone we love is stuck in there.
Mm-hmm. That's an interesting question. Does purgatory exist in the Lucifer universe?
I'm assuming that when people die, because there's no like God right now, like there's nobody running heaven, I feel like is everybody in purgatory right now waiting?
No, I think the people who are
Because nobody's ruling
feeling guilty are just going to hell because that's how it works on the show.
Yeah, but other people who are dying, like what about people who die peacefully?
They're
Where
going
are they? There's just not nobody there, just nobody's home. Like are they still able to get in? Like are they still able to like get in? Because like
I don't think it's locked.
There's still so much we don't know. And you know what I was also wondering?
Well, because we haven't seen much of heaven. That's why we're gonna find out in season 6.
I was watching a little bit of The Chosen. If I don't know if everybody has ever heard that show, but my parents were watching it. I was like going in there and I watched a little bit with them, and it's literally like the story of Jesus. So and like I love like Jesus of Nazareth. Like I literally have a framed picture of Jesus in my room. But anyway, like I want to know like where is he? Like is he around in this Lucifer world too? Like is there Jesus as well, or is it just kind of like I don't know. Like I feel like there's like a lot of like you can't take this seriously.
Yeah, I don't think the show I don't think so.
Oh, you should watch The Good Place. It asked and questions. Oh, we watched the first few seasons of Good Place. We watched that. That was a good show.
Yeah, we did. The first few seasons were really good. I think the last season that we watched was
just okay.
And it went downhill a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, Joe Henderson said
saying Jesus isn't coming.
Okay.
But other people who were in hell, like that one guy sneaked into heaven like it's a block party, so how secure is heaven really?
That's actually really true.
It was funny seeing Anna Maria coming and crying and your reaction and the look of confusion on your faces. It was so funny that we got that on camera.
It was more like horror.
He comes in like, it's so much worse than we thought.
Where are you at? Yeah, I agree. They're not going to bring in Jesus to get into controversy. I agree. It would be way too like controversial. I think that's probably their line.
Of course we want a Decker Star wedding.
Of course. Who wouldn't want a Decker Star wedding? That would be great.
Silly question.
That would be great. I mean, see, maybe we'll get them just like maybe we'll get Lucifer becoming mortal. And they can get married and like everybody becomes mortal. Like maybe something's gonna happen where like I feel like because I've been watching a lot of Vampire Diaries right now, so like I don't want to spoil Vampire Diaries for you, but like you know how like there was like a really big like character like death right at the series finale of Vampire Diaries, but we also got to see like our ship like together, you know. I feel like there need like I'm curious if there's going to be something like that because we know that those two characters became mortal in Vampire Diaries. So like I wonder like if we're going to see like anybody else become mortal on Lucifer. Like I think it would be interesting if Lucifer became mortal.
It would be. I don't know. I have no idea how this show is going to end. I don't know if it would be bittersweet if he became mortal, though.
The series finale is called Partners Till
Whoa,
the End.
hold on. I just saw that.
Don't tell me that. I'll cry just thinking about that.
That makes sense, though, of what you said, Partners Till the End, because it's kind of like that would make sense if like they saw each other again.
Chloe would seem to stay as human, and then when her time comes, she will be with Lucy. That's what I think is. I feel like that's the most like. Again, is it too obvious of a storyline that they're going to go that route? Is it too obvious?
I mean, kind of, but I want it.
Yeah, I do too. I do too.
Oh my gosh. Rob said for him to become mortal and then Chloe dies, him having to raise Trixie alone until they meet again.
No.
I don't think they'll do that because Trixie just lost one parent.
Yeah, no. I don't think that we will I don't think that we're gonna see Chloe die. I don't think we're gonna see her die. That would be too much for Trixie. Like that poor little girl as it is doesn't have her dad now for the rest of her life, probably. So, you know. I'm going to feel so accomplished if I literally predicted the entire ending of the show. I will feel so accomplished if my theory is like right and we get that like Vampire Diaries Titanic ending. Like if I get my Titanic ending, I'll be so like I'll feel so powerful. Oh, Deshaun Christian, how are you?
Hi.
Till we meet again, giving me Balark War flashbacks. Oh no, don't even. We did have a little of Trixie. I think she's getting older, the actual girl who plays Trixie. So I feel like they don't really put like her in it too much, maybe. Oh boy.
Those were some really great theories, guys.
Brian Johnson, how are you? No death, let's hope. Yeah, I hope that there's no death. I don't think there's going to be like a severe death, honestly. Like I feel like the death is like I feel like the feelings are going to be more like emotional. Like I feel like we are going to get probably some goodbyes. Yeah. We need an Ella and Azriel spinoff. That would be cool. That would be really awesome if we get a spinoff. Oh, I hope Ella ends up with that guy that Dan set her up with. Like, I hope we see something with that because I feel like that would be really nice.
I think that would be cool, yeah.
We haven't seen the bloopers or the gag reel yet, but we will watch that soon. I mentioned a time jump, so maybe it'll jump to Trixie's adult life with her kids, so Chloe could be older and can die before the end, so a Decker Star reunion won't just happen in the finale. Oh, maybe like we'll actually get to see a little bit of Trixie as an adult, and then Chloe dying earlier, so we get more episodes of like what the rest of their life is like. I don't know if we'll get that. I feel like if we do get like that Titanic ending, like I feel like it'll be at the very end. I feel like that'll be the series finale.
Mm-hmm.
Chloe will become God. That's an interesting theory.
I don't think so.
That's interesting.
Chloe has to take care of Trixie.
Amenadiel has a love interest, but I want him with Linda.
Wait.
Maybe it's is it that maybe it's that
with Linda?
I don't think that they're actually like fully together. I think they're just kind of parenting together.
Since when?
I don't know. Maybe are they together?
I thought they were.
Oh, maybe. Ella does deserve to be happy. Ella needs a happy ending. She went from dating a serial killer to having Dan be killed right after they started dating. They didn't start dating.
Her and Dan didn't start dating. They were just friends.
No. But yeah, no, she does need to have a happy ending. How do you feel about Amenadiel becoming a cop? There's going to be a BLM episode in season 6. That'll be really interesting. That'll be really interesting to see. I'm very excited to see Amenadiel be a cop because I feel like to have an angel be an actual detective, like a cop, like that's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
And he's never really been in like the front seat of that, so I feel like that's going to be really, really fun.
I think it's cool because I just love the fact that Dan wrote his, like, sent in the application for him too.
Yeah, after all of that.
Made it really emotional.
Yeah, after all of that. Yeah, they're just raising Charlie together. Yeah, they're just parenting.
Oh. Didn't know that. I thought they were together.
Yeah, it is hard to tell. I don't know. Maybe like they feel like I don't know.
What would the Linda and Amenadiel ship name?
Lynn and Deal.
Yeah.
Sounds like it reminds me of like Lindor.
The Maisie wedding is happening in season 6. That would be really cool. I don't know.
Just Scotty, really enjoy your reactions to Lucifer. Thoughts on the guy who made it into heaven from hell. I'm betting that will be something that pays off in season 6. Ooh, first of all, thank you. And second of all, maybe. I don't know if that's going to play a part in season 6. I didn't really think about that. I think that was just kind of to show that there is a way to get from hell to heaven. And I think it was to show that there's nobody like in charge. So like there's no like security process that you need to get in.
I think it also shows that like Dan will be able to do that.
The time jump will be at the beginning of the season. That would actually be really cool if it's in the beginning, but I don't know. I feel like it's going to be at the very end because we're going to see how everybody ended up.
Oh, yeah, I remember he gave her the ring, but Linda didn't accept. I remember that.
Yeah. Yeah, and then after that, they just never...
But I thought they were still together, somewhat.
they're really nice exes. Interesting to see how Ella's attracted to bad guys because in season 3 she looked up to Pierce, who turns out to be Kane. Yeah, very true. Very true. Charlotte and Dan should be reunited. That's my other big prediction that we're gonna get for season 6. I really feel like Charlotte and Dan will be together. I think that's the only good ending for Dan's character, is to see Charlotte and, you know, get to spend forever with her.
I think that would be really cool. What if Lucifer changes hell to help people get into heaven instead of permanent torture place, Maze and Eve running the show, helping people get a soul? I think that is going to be somewhat what they do, because we know that that was Lucifer's main drive for becoming God, was because of what happened. Just because of like the system being not the best. So hopefully something will change before the end of season 6.
Oh, thanks for hanging out with us. So Sod Babber, I need to go. It's 5 a.m. here. That's crazy. It's 10:30.
Oh my gosh.
Amenadiel living at Linda's house permanently. I think so. I don't know. Yeah, Linda just wanted a good friend to help her through it. Chloe will finally find out about Lucifer's sacrifices in season 6, and I'm so happy about that. I'm very excited for that. I'm very excited for Decker Star. I think anything Decker Stars, that's going to be amazing. You have a favorite Chloe moment? I really loved when she came back in the series, not the series finale, in the season finale, and she went to town and like beat the shit out of that guy. I thought that was really great. When she like was like really going at it, I thought that was a really great Chloe moment.
Yeah, that was probably my favorite Chloe moment too.
Yeah, I think having that guy come from hell into heaven also shows that somebody like Dan could definitely get into heaven. It's very sad how he died full of guilt. It's very sad. And he was scared when he died. Like, it was just like, oh my God. It was so heartbreaking to watch.
I just think that it's sad that he went to hell. Like, just the fact, like, he was a good person.
Yeah. That's the whole point with Lucifer's trying to fix. But yeah, heaven also shows that somebody like Dan. Oh no. Okay, oh, okay. I just refreshed the page. All-time favorite Decker Star scene. Oh. It's really difficult to pick. I really loved the episode. I think it was in the first half of season 5 when Chloe gets his abilities. I thought that was a really fun episode. Oh, that you have a favorite episode? I guess that one. I have I don't know. I really enjoy.
I like the scene when they're in bed and they wake up and then like he gives her the necklace.
Yeah, that was good too. Or the dancing scene when they were dancing.
Yeah.
I love that one too. My favorite episodes, you know what's funny is I feel like my favorite episodes are, I really love all of the like finales that Lucifer does. I think the show has just like incredible finales.
Yeah, the finales are amazing.
They are. I feel like the season the finale, season 4 finale was just devastating, but still so good. And season 5, yeah, obviously, like that was really crazy too. Yeah, they do awesome finales. They really do. You guys watch Vampire Diaries? Did you ever watch the spin-off, the originals? I've seen some of it, but I've seen the series finale for the originals, and I was like traumatized, so I'm not gonna watch that.
Yeah.
I needed to know what ended up happening to Klaus, and did you like that Dan Naked and Afraid episode? Yeah, that was a good episode, but now we understand really why they gave Dan so many great moments in 5B, because that was it.
Yeah. Dan is a very great character. He made mistakes, but he doesn't deserve going to hell. It's unfair that you feel guilt, you're automatically sent to hell. Doesn't it humanize you to feel guilt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
That's why it's so, like, it doesn't make any sense.
I think that's why they're trying to change up the rules.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Plus, yeah, exactly. Like, feeling guilty doesn't make you this monster. That means that you have human emotions and that you could feel that. It doesn't make you like a sociopath or a psychopath that doesn't have feelings and just, like it really doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it really doesn't make sense, like the way that they like, I understand how it makes sense that they have a hell loop. I think that makes sense, but I don't think that, like, somebody like Dan, who was a police officer, he was a good father, he did not deserve to feel that guilt forever. Like, and it really, like, breaks my heart that they did that to him. But I think, like, you understand, again, from a writing perspective, you get why they did it. But yeah, we just need him to be happy, because he deserves to, like, live in peace.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Dan directed the first episode of season 6. That's awesome. I wonder if Michael will get stuck on Earth because he doesn't have his wings anymore. I don't know.
I think he will get stuck.
I think he might now, yeah. Because how would he get anywhere? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think there has to be an episode about getting Dan into heaven. I think there needs to be. Imagine Lucifer visiting Dan on his hell loop, and he's so happy to see his friend after so long, since the time passes differently. That's really, really true.
Oh, yeah, that is true.
Dan doesn't even know what his hell loop is, so he just knows he's feeling guilty forever. So sad. My favorite scene in season 5, when they start singing and dancing on the football field. It was a great number. That was a really great number. Oh, Shay, I'm so happy we were able to get you into Lucifer. That's awesome. We have reactions to Locate.
Yeah, I was just gonna think. I was like,
we're up to date on that. And for those asking about High School Musical is coming. We already caught up, so those are coming. I don't like how people make it to hell on the show. That means serial killers are in heaven. And if Cain hadn't killed Charlotte, he would have made it to heaven. Nope, sorry. Yeah, see, that's my issue with, like, I can't take this show serious when it comes to those types of things, because there's a lot of, like, questions and stuff. And yeah, there's a lot of, like, loop. Like, you can't really take it. It's fiction at the end of the day. Like, I don't like to say, like, that things are fiction in general, because it's like, I feel like it invokes, like, real feelings and stuff like that, but I mean, it's a story, so it's not like, you can't really think so much like, oh, the serial killers, like, what happens to them, like, people who don't feel guilt, like, what happens to them, they're allowed to go into heaven, like, yeah, you can't really think too much about it. I think Partners Till the End is an amazing last episode name.
The whole scene where Trixie wondering where her dad is was so heartbreaking to watch. Oh, I can't. Do you have a favorite song from the musical? Mine is Wicked Game. The lyric is so powerful and so well done. I really like the song. It's from Les Mis that Lucifer and his dad sing.
That's my favorite one too. That was my favorite number.
Mm-hmm.
Like we were like emotional watching that. Like I love
oh my gosh.
I love Les Mis. So just to like hear that and like the meaning, like oh, it was just beautiful. I also like for a fun number, I really liked Another One Bites the Dust. I thought that was really cool on the football field. But I think the best one, like the one like when I think of the musical episode of Lucifer, the first one I think of is when they did Les Mis.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I dreamed a dream. Yep. Yeah, I thought that was so powerful. I mean, Les Mis is a very sad movie, sad show, but I mean, it's also really great.
What if Lucifer really changed the system and created another place for people who feel guilty instead of hell so they can learn and forgive themselves and just the real bad guys go to hell? I mean, I think the system's definitely going to change.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think the system I think that's going to be the ending of the system is that the bad guys are going to go to hell and the good guys go to heaven because that's the way it is, you know? So I feel like that makes the most sense.
Mm-hmm.
I think Michael being on Earth will allow him the second chance to become a better person and empathetic, and he'll eventually earn his wings back once he believes he's a good person. Maybe. Because, I mean, the show, I feel like, does talk a lot about second chances, so maybe. Julie Plec is turning the book series Vampire Academy into a TV series. I did hear about that. I love Vampire Academy. That's a great book series. I'm terrified that Julie Plec is doing it because she did the Vampire Diaries from the books, and we read the books in high school. So it was. I mean, obviously, I think the show. That's like the only time I really feel like the show did better than the books. But
Right.
yeah, I'm very scared that Julie Plec has a Vampire Academy.
Me too.
Because I love those books more than I like the Vampire Diaries books. Like, so I was able to just kind of go into the show like ready to go.
Yeah, I'm definitely. Yeah, I feel like we won't be able to go into that show as carefree.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
When German cry when Tom Alice sang a song for I think it was Wicked Game. Oh, maybe that's really cool. Stands in more than one episode, so I wonder what the other episode is about. Hopefully, it's probably about getting him out. So they're gonna need 2 episodes on that. That's interesting. He's in more than one episode. What if the show is like the good place and everyone is in hell? Like everybody that's on Earth. Imagine that. Like if I don't think that they're gonna do anything.
I don't think
that would be
so.
too complicated. It would be way too complicated. That Michael hates himself for what he did to Chloe. Well, because you know, at the end of the day, Michael is an angel. Well, he was an angel, so that would make sense.
Mm.
Dan's reaction to meeting God and sleeping with God's wife was so funny. That was really funny. Favorite character fits. I really liked in the red dress and high boots. That I remember, like outfits from the show that I remember. I don't know.
I feel like I don't pay attention to outfits like that.
I don't know. I can't like I don't
If
know.
I was watching the episode, I'd be able to, but like I can't remember off the top of my head.
Yeah, like I feel like when we're watching an episode, it's like, oh, that's really pretty. That looks really cute. But like, I can't really like remember like which ones I like the most. What did you think the show Lucifer would be about before you started watching it? I think all we knew about the show was that there's a really good ship. Like we just knew that the ship in it was great because that's what everybody told us. Everybody was like, there's a really great romance stuff happening on Lucifer, so you guys gotta watch it.
We knew it was about the devil though.
Oh yeah, I mean obviously we knew it was with the devil, but we didn't really know that he was
anything else, yeah.
Yeah. Imagine Michael giving himself his own devil face. See, that would be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That would be really interesting.
I mean, if he is gonna get a devil face, it'll definitely be like him giving himself a devil face.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think Lucifer's system change idea parallels the good places system change. So hell is only temporary until you become a good person and make it to heaven. I think that's really great. I think that would work out. I think that's probably how it's gonna end up working out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There's no way we're gonna leave Dan in hell.
Season 5 bloopers in the pilot table rereading deserve a reaction. Okay, we'll watch it. We haven't seen it yet. Are you planning on watching the 100 spinoff? Hard pass on that.
Yeah.
I will never watch anything that Jason, whatever, I'm not even going to say his name, but whatever that executive producer creates, I will never watch it again. Ever. All right, I think that's about it. I'm trying to think if there's anything we haven't talked about.
I think we pretty much did everything.
Yeah.
You guys had some really great theories, so thank you for sharing them with us. It was a lot of fun to talk all about what's going to happen or what we think is going to happen in season 6.
Mm-hmm. Yes, thank you so much for joining us. We will definitely do this again soon. We'll let you guys know ahead of time when we go live, so that way you can come and hang out with us again.
Yep.
But yeah.
All right, guys.
You just joined. Sorry, we're about to leave.
You can rewatch it though.
Yeah.
All right, thanks for joining us, guys.
Thank you for hanging out with us.